Hi guys, I hope you're well. It's currently Sunday the 24th of December 2023 and welcome to week 415 of my weight loss journey. In last week's video we all saw I had a loss of 1 pound or 0.5 kilogram, which saw my body mass index go from 53.1 down to 53. As you all know by now, I always like to start things off by reviewing my calorie consumption for the past week, which you can see in the graph above. The average of this was 2,407 compared to the previous week at 2,346. It's a very small increase. It's most importantly within my 2,500 calorie allowance average for the week, so I'm happy. My fluid consumption has taken a drastic hit downwards to 2,757 millilitres, falling well short of my 3,500 milliliter target. And how about my activity levels? We all know I like to monitor my step count for this. This can be seen in the graph above. The average of this was 3,973 compared to the previous week at 3,876. So again, small increase, hardly any difference really. As mentioned in last week's video, I did have this past week off, the week before Christmas, and other than doing a few odd jobs around the house and going to the shops looking at fittings and fixtures and stuff like this, I've not really done much. So, and also that reflects within my fluid consumption, because generally when I'm at home I don't drink as much fluid as I would normally do. I don't know if it's a breakaway from routine or anything like this, but yeah, fluid activity not the best this week. As we all know, every 5 weeks I like to monitor my body measurements to see if I've made any improvements in that area as well. So without further ado, here are my latest results. Out of the 14 body measurements which I monitor, I've not seen any reductions or increases across any of those. So therefore, in the 415 weeks that I've been doing this weight loss journey, I've seen a total reduction of 120.2 inches or 305.3 centimeters. And of course, this is a combined loss across all 14 of those body measurements. I've said it a number of times now, as my weight has pretty much stayed static for months and months and months. There's been ups and downs, but overall it's kind of stayed the same, hasn't it? You can tell in my graphs. And it's why there's no big surprise where I'm not seeing any losses or increases really on my body measurements either. So everything's maintaining at the moment, and that's what I'm wanting to break away from, hopefully in the new year. It's that time of the week where we all get to see my latest weighing results. So here it is guys, here's my weighing. I weigh 181.4 kilograms, which is 400 pounds or 28 stone 8 pounds. This means in the past week I've seen no loss, no gain, it's a maintain. And the same can be said for my Slim World result, which also saw a maintain result. Based on this week's maintain result, it means my body mass index of course will stay the same at 53, and the same can be said for my third weight loss target, which will remain at 1.7% complete. So in the 415 weeks that I've been doing this journey, I've lost a total of 141.2 pounds, which is 64 kilograms or 10 stone 1.2 pound. Next week is my second week off from work, and tomorrow is Christmas Day for me. So obviously when this video goes out, which is on New Year's Eve, so depending on when you're watching this video, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas, but I wish you all a very happy New Year, depending on if you watch it on New Year's Eve or in the new year. Either way, I wish you and your family a wonderful new year, and I hope it goes fantastically well for you. If you're on a weight loss journey, I hope you achieve as many of those goals that you've set yourselves. As for me, this running week, obviously the crazy few days of Christmas and on the run up to the new year, I want to continue maintaining my body weight if possible during this period. Historically, this time of year has been very excessive for me and seen some quite large gains. So this time I'm wanting to just turn things around a little bit and just best result, maintaining. Let's see if I can do it. But other than that, guys, I wish you all the very best. Have a wonderful weekend, New Year, and I'll see you all again next week.